The U.S. economy is changing, and this is why all eyes are on Social Security and SNAP benefits. All eyes are on social spending programs at this time because we don't know what's coming. We don't know what is about to happen. I could talk about the surging U.S. Corporate bankruptcies that are at levels that we haven't seen for a little while. We are now surpassing the total in 2022. I could talk about that. But again, that's just the start. I could talk about the U.S. trucking firm, Yellow, how they actually filed for bankruptcy just today. But again, this is just the start. One of the things that we need to keep in mind is that when companies go under, it means less revenue for Social Security. It means less people are working. It means unemployment goes up. It means there's less tax revenue going into the entire system. So when it comes to social spending programs and lawmakers saying that we have to get our spending under control, how do we get spending under control when we also are going to see less revenue? It's a problem, and it's a major, major hurdle that we have to get over. But today I want to talk about what lawmakers are saying, what lawmakers are demanding. What is going to happen to Social Security? What is going to happen to SNAP benefits? What is going to happen to all those other social spending programs? That's what we need to discuss today. So first, all I ask is if you enjoy these daily updates, do me a favor, go ahead, hit that like button. It really does help out the channel. It just shows me that you appreciate all the time and effort I put into making these videos. But look at this. This came out just this morning. It says Congress must find a debt solution without cutting Social Security and Medicare. This is from Senator Chris Coons. Now, he says we need to find a way forward. We need to find a way forward on balancing our revenue and spending. But how do we do that? Well, this is why it's a problem. If we see the economy struggle, if we go into a recession, which as of right now does not look likely, but if we dip into recession, if we see unemployment go up, if we see interest rates continue to go up, if we see inflation turn around and start to go up, this creates a problem. And this creates a problem especially for Social Security. Now, right now, I bring this up because over this weekend, I received dozens and dozens of emails and comments from people saying the same thing. We need more. We need more. We've been putting all of our expenses on credit cards. We've been trying to reduce our expenses. We've been trying to ration food, ration medication. It's becoming a major, major issue. Just look at this. Look what was published just today. It says 54 million Americans have been in credit card debt for at least a year. Here are the best strategies to pay off your debt. Well, it's still difficult. It says 60% have carried a balance on their credit cards for more than a year. Let me know if that's you. I bring this up because guess what? There's many people that are on Social Security that are only getting by because of a credit card. And guess what? They don't know how to pay that off. They don't even have the money coming in from Social Security to be able to pay off their credit card. They don't have it. That's why it's an issue. They're going into debt knowing full well they cannot make that payment. But what other options do they have? Right? Also saw this morning. Look at this. It says majority of parents spend 20% or more of household income on child care. This is according to a recent report. It says 67% of parents spend 20% or more of their household income on child care, up from 51% in 2022. That is concerning, where we jumped 16% in 1 year. But keep in mind, child care is something different. This is also why many lawmakers are pushing to see the child tax credit payments come back. But again, how do we bring the child tax credit payments back at the same time providing more for Social Security, providing more to SNAP beneficiaries? Well, here's what we do know. Social Security is expected to increase by about 3%. This is not because of President Biden. It's not because of some lawmaker passing a new bill. This is because of the cost of living adjustment. It is, right now it's expected, based on the Senior Citizens League, to be right about 3%. That's a huge decrease from what it was this year, but at least it's something. Well, what about the other social spending program? What about SNAP benefits? Well, look at this. It says Democrats urge U.S. House Republicans not to cut food aid to the poor. Well, of course. We don't want to cut food aid. That makes absolutely no sense. But here's the thing. This is part of the politics. And I bring this up multiple times. I brought it up a lot over the past month. Is what we are seeing right now is Democrats want to increase spending, but at the same time, by increasing spending, we have to increase tax revenue. Republicans say, no. Let's not increase spending. Let's decrease spending so that we can give some of this money, some of these tax credits back to the businesses so they can actually stay afloat. Because guess what? If we are having problems in business, right? This is not a good sign. Where we have more corporate bankruptcies in 2023 than we did in all of 2022. We're only 8 months in. We got 4 more months. So we need to get this under control. But Democrats are saying that, no, we need to increase benefits. How are we going to do that? Well, the first way we're going to do that is with a cost of living adjustment. Look at this. It says right here, SNAP benefits will increase in 2024. Here's how much a family of 4 will receive. So starting on October 1st, 2023, and keep this in mind, the reason why it's October 1st that for SNAP benefits, that is when you start to get your increase, is because that is the new fiscal year. That's fiscal year 2024. Okay? So keep that in mind. That's why it's October 1st and not January 1st. But let's get right back to it. It says starting October 1st, 2023, the maximum monthly benefit for a family of 4 will be $973. That's up from $939. So it's a $34 increase. That is about a 3.6% increase for 2024. However, like it says right here, it's not going to be enough. Okay, it just will not be enough. That is a major issue. If it's not going to be enough to cover all the additional, rises in food costs over the past year, what do? Well, we just continue to move forward. Now, last thing I just want to show you is this. This right here that I'm about to show you is troubling because this is what we are about to see. Okay? Look at this. It says Tyson Foods. They're going to be closing 4 chicken plants. Okay? 4. They're going to close 4 of these in the first 2 quarters of 2024. Why? Well, they need to cut costs so that they can make more money. This is something that's about to happen. Okay? And this report was just out this morning. But I bring this up for one main reason. This is what we are going to see. So all those people talking about, the economy's going strong, we're doing good. The economy's great. Okay? The economy's going to do well until all these companies start laying off employees. All these companies decide we have to make more money. We need to be more profitable. And as they do that and they lay off employees, they cut costs, they reduce their investments, okay, their internal investments. What's going to happen is we are going to struggle. The economy is going to struggle. And when this happens, people lose jobs, Social Security gets less revenue, the U.S. government gets less tax income, okay? And because of all that, they got less money to spend. That is the reason why some are saying that we have to worry. Right now, we're going to see an increase to Social Security because of the cost of living adjustment. It will be about 3%. We're going to see an increase to SNAP benefits. Okay, we know that right now they're estimating about 3.6%. This is going to be a problem. But lawmakers are demanding we see increases. So, I'm just here to tell you there's a lot of other things happening behind the scenes that are going to impact whether or not we see an increase or a potential decrease. But my expectation is we are going to see an increase, not a decrease, and it will be minimal at best. So that's what we know at this time. As always, as I know more, I promise I'll come back. I'll fill you in on all the latest news and updates. All I ask is you do two things. Hit that like button. Also click that subscribe button. And I'll see you guys on the next one.